Hi everyone, it's Frank Walters here and I'm coming to you from Nice on the Côte d'Azur. It's the middle of October and it's still really warm. In fact, there are people over there that are still swimming. Just before I set off for my retreat here, I painted Villa Kerylos, a wonderful place over there in Cap Ferrat. I hope you enjoy the film. And please take a screen grab of this photograph. Pencil drawing, trying to get the composition right. When we're working from photographs, it's so much easier because the composition has already been created for you. But one of the things when you go and learn to paint en plein air, that's painting in the great outdoors, compositions don't get any easier. In fact, they get quite hard because your peripheral vision is so wide that it's very hard to pin something down. You need to remember the rule of thirds, the golden rule, and you need to maybe bring an aperture with you so you can look through and actually try and construct a really good composition before you get going. Right, okay, I've done my pencil drawing and I've basically thrown in my first light wash. Now, there's an interesting bit. How do we create these mountains in the distance? Let's give it a go. Let's see how this works. I'm trying to mix up the colours. I'm using primarily olive green. I'm adding bits of blue and bits of yellow to it as well. I think one of the important things when you're doing watercolour, it's such a unique medium. You need to keep changing the colours, keep varying things. Don't keep painting the exact same colour all the time. You've got this wonderful medium of watercolour where you can actually play around with things like wet and wet. And you can drop colours in as I'm doing now. I'm going super dark now. I'm looking at what I think is a real pinch point of this painting. It's that little facade along the left of the building. And I'm just really trying to build some shapes. That's all I'm doing. In fact, watercolor painting is all about shapes. It's nothing more. It's not about the detail. I'm putting in a little bit of red. There are those roofs and there are windows that are red, and I'm just ticking them in. You'll notice that I didn't draw all those windows and doors. It's best to leave it. Always leave windows and doors and actually paint them in with a brush later on. It doesn't matter if it's not necessarily accurate. It's not about accuracy. It's about trying to get a bit of atmosphere going and actually get a composition. Now there's a, look, we're now looking in a bit more detail at putting in that wonderful shadow wash. The shadow wash is one of the most important things of all. You do that right at the very end because the sun keeps moving and you need to do it all in one go. So voila, we're done.